Prophetic messages from the Lord for the 13th of August 2018, and this is a compilation of prophetic messages from various of God's messengers, all consolidated into a format presented to you. Please take every word you hear before the Lord Jesus Christ for confirmation. The Father says, graduation is not just a natural experience in life. Each season makes way for you to spiritually graduate into the next level that I have for you. Oftentimes, my people are unaware that they are in a whole new classroom in my kingdom. With each passing, there comes more learning and testing. But know that all is for your benefit. I waste nothing in your life, and each moment is used to prepare you for the future. Just think of all of the obstacles in life that were not a stumbling block because you already had an earlier trial that taught you what you needed to know to accomplish great and mighty things. I have promised to take you from glory to glory, from victory to victory. I will always prepare you, and what you do with this gift will lay out how you walk through the next section of your journey. Many revert back to old ways and deal with things with ineffective choices. I want you to pay attention to my voice and leading this time around. Do not think that life is just casually going by each day. Watch my hand over every circumstance that you face. Listen to what I am speaking to you now, so that you can rise above all adversity that comes. Failure is not what I have designed for you. New keys are in your hands. Each one is for a new opportunity that will come your way. I am stretching you beyond who you thought you were and what you thought you were capable of. Do not run in fear of aspects that are bound to make you feel uncomfortable. You are trying out new shoes, and in time you will see how well they fit your feet and walk. I am encouraging you to try new things that you never considered before, but have immense blessings packed inside each one. I made you for more, and more is where I am sending you out to. Nothing is missing and nothing is broken. I will fill you up and watch you overflow for my name's sake. Grab a hold, for this ride is about to pick up great speed, and as acceleration hits your spirit. When I say my people are in a time of unprecedented acceleration, I really mean yes, you. Did you think I would leave you behind while others walked in my favor? You are not forgotten. I am not leaving anyone behind unless they choose to not be part of what I am up to. So get ready and let the excitement arise inside of your spirit. The wave of my spirit is going to propel you higher and farther into times of amazing glory. New beginnings are surrounding you through the natural and supernatural. Dare to believe in the miraculous, for a new season of supernatural glory is upon you. Many are weary, but rivers of living water are deeply restoring you in this hour. Stop to enjoy this moment. You are at the threshold of something wonderful. What was stolen is being paid back in multiplication. I know what belongs to you. The darkness did not overtake you. Tomorrow is not just another day. What worked against you will work for you in unprecedented ways. Who came to spit upon you will watch you be catapulted into my favor. Many have been cycling and murmuring and complaining. Has it served you any good? Stop to see these situations through kingdom eyes. You can do all things through Christ. Does this change your perspective? Keep your mind and heart focused on the prize. Know that I am shifting and shaking the foundations around you. Let go and let me take it from here. I have not called you to a life of striving. I am uprooting many right now to transplant them to new territories. You have outgrown where you are. You have felt constricted, but soon I will release you into the larger portion for you to influence with my kingdom glory. You have arrived. Cherish the moments before you. There is beauty in every season, not to be left unnoticed. There is life even in the shadows. Setbacks are never permanent. Every problem has a solution. Do not forget your true identity as you go about your day. You are royalty and no longer wearing the rags of sin. Choose to see yourself through my eyes. I created you in perfection, and through the cross, you are infused with my Son. Greater is your portion. When you count yourself out of the game, you cancel your desire to follow my blueprint crafted over your life. You forfeit my highest will and plan for your life. When you walk away, how will you arrive to the doors of favor that I have just for you? It is true that my word will not return void, but who will it fall upon? You have free will and choices to make that can affect many aspects of your journey. I will course correct to ensure that you hit the marks that I have along the way. Many will follow their own hearts until turmoil comes. Is this truly the way you desire your days to go? I long to pour out unspeakable joy. Will you ask me for those hard to believe in needs as well? Bad religion will say that what you deserve is nothing. But I say you are worthy of everything priceless. I have done everything for you. I made a way for redemption for a debt you could not pay. Many think that I quit giving out more since the cross. They will say, in order to get closer to me, then you must do some convoluted rituals that will somehow do something magical. I did not make it hard to come into the kingdom regardless of what others have told you. The thief on the cross was not given a lengthy process to receive all that was paid for. I am not busy counting all of your faults and failures. We will deal with the missteps together. But it is time to soar. Now is where I am. Place down the busyness and agenda that swirls in your mind. Commune spirit to spirit. Let your heart sing and celebration rise in praise. Make this your first and last in your day. When you forget who is your source, you will eventually place other things in a center where only I should be. You are slowly staving yourself of my full breath of life. What you place your faith and hope in is your Lord or God. But you get to decide. Life is not as uncontrollable as many would like to pretend that it is. Your hands cannot undo or stop all things. See a different way. I know the beginning from the end. Your life is not set in stone. See that I write your map in sand, which changes as you make decisions throughout your day. When you need course correction, where will I find you? Many are so tuned out that they will continue to ignore my corrective winds. They rationalize everything away until they are looking to blame one and all for their downfalls. Choose to stay connected to me. Choose to run all of your day through my living waters. I will come inside of you and flow life into what your day brings to you. Find your strength and resilience multiply and carry you through to the other side of what is challenging. Set your mind upon me and not on your needs. When you do, many things will fall at your feet much quicker. What you feed is what will grow. Feed things that will bring life back to you. I am resting my blanket of peace upon you. Rest and know that I am at work in your life. I have made a way when there was no way. I have met you where you are, and I will take you where you are to go. Rest, for you were designed to rest. I know the plans that I have for you, and I promise you are going to love this journey. Do you trust me? Great and mighty things are coming just off in the horizon. When you see no other solution to that problem, rest in it instead. When Moses was at the banks of the Red Sea, there was not a clear remedy, and rest was the only option. Sometimes the way is not ready to be revealed yet. My timing is on purpose and not motivated by fear or a person's worry. People will demand that you have a plan and act immediately. But I say, I will move you when it is time. Do not let others pressure you into the wrong response. My perfect way is still ahead of you and will come when you are to have it. Peace is what I bring to you. Peace in the days of bliss within the days of uncertainty. I did not bring you this far to just leave you there without a hope or future. Your days are numbered, and it is time to stop looking for that number to be up. Live your life in all of the happiness that was paid for on the cross. I have taken mankind through some of the darkest days in history. Will I stop now? Your days are brighter than the former. Do not let others rob you of the peace that I have spoken and freely given. It does not matter which way the wind blows, I control it all. You have come through worse, and you will come through this too. Will I not place you on the wings as eagles to soar above it all? There is no storm above the storm. Let me say it again. There is no storm above the storm. In my economy and timeline, you have already overcome and wear the victor's crown. See your situation in this light, and what you desire will be attracted to you like a moth to a flame. My fire is before you, and it will guide you forward. You have all of the light that you need. Even in the dark of the night, my way will be clear. Enjoy the ride. My glory does not leave you and is always available for you to draw from. Let me renew your strength and power to press on. Soon and very soon you will see what I have been up to for your sake. When you do not know what else to do, just trust in me. That alone will satisfy the angst that comes upon your soul. My eyes do not take their gaze off of you. I see you. Feel my love and pleasure upon your face this day. I am not going to stop taking care of you. I am your help in whatever comes to your door. Call and I will come. Nothing more can be more true. You will not always have the answers to the interrogations of life. That is not a deficiency on your behalf. You did not miss our board meeting where the details were laid out. Keep an eye on the prize and trust me to work out all of the details. I will let you know what is yours to take care of. Do not strive, for it is in the calm that you will hear and see clearly. Let yourself be grounded and centered with my spirit. Let me make sense of the crooked paths. There are times you will travel on a side path to accomplish only one assignment. Many decide that this is a permanent path and derail themselves from the places I am leading them over to. Be light on your feet and move like a chess piece being arranged by the master. Keep open to your next assignment and ready for the shift. Being comfortable is not a calling. There are times that seeking counsel from others will only send you on the wrong track. Be cautious who you let speak into your life and discern the timing and seasons. Ask me and I will tell you. Even my greatest mysteries are only hidden for a time. Everything hidden eventually comes to light. See yourself walking to greater even when you cannot fathom it. I have water that once you could not walk on, but soon you will be to a new place in me, and such things will no longer bring you fear and doubt. I am doing a new thing on the inside of you, and you will love how things unfold into the beginning of the new year. The streets are paved with gold, and this is your portion this very day. Keep moving and you will discover what is for you to find. Let jealousy and envy fall from your heart, never to take root again. When you are more interested in others, you will fail to notice the great favor bestowed to you. What you squander can be your undoing. Be faithful in a little, and you will posture yourself as one who will do well with the much. You are loved perfectly. It is time to rise up. Are you in need of the firstborn blessing? In my kingdom, there are no seconds. My outpouring is magnificent, so grab what is yours. You are qualified and entitled to receive even more than you believe was your portion. It is by my good pleasure to lavish my love upon you. There is nothing too hard for me, so look up, for I will deliver you. You may have made mistakes, but I do not look at you in those terms. I see you through the perfection of my Son, nothing less. Let me erase the past that troubles you and choose to remember no more. Will I not even correct the scorecard in your favor? People have been wrong about you, but I have not. I fashioned you with my own two hands. I know every aspect, and I will never leave you. No one has thought they carried internally everything that is necessary to reach their call and destiny. Will I not fill in the gaps? I will move in and through to take you where you could not go on your own strength and ability. I am not concerned with what you lack. You possess the most precious of treasures within your earthen vessel. Do not discount what I consider the best assets. I do not make junk. I am renewing missed opportunities and lost moments from long ago. You will even be handed assignments that were not finished by generations long passed on. My word does not return void, and blessings will come to you that were not initially for you, but will fall upon your shoulders by my love. I will waste nothing, even when others do not find value in what is before them. I am sending you a much needed wave of mercy and grace to wipe away years of tears and scars. You are my pride and joy. Hold out your hands with full expectation. My people have been hit with a strong level of despair over the past few months. See today that the darkness is lifting even in this hour. What has come against you is being resolved and dealt with. Feel your walk in life becoming easier over the next few weeks. Even things that bother you for many years suddenly will not seem as important any longer. Watch as a refreshing washes over your soul, for I have you exactly where I desire you to be. Look up, for your redemption is drawing nigh. The weapons of attack are dropping to the ground. A new level of protection is surrounding you as new angels are being assigned to you in this season. What seemed like a stuck in the mud sensation will be what catapults you into a whole new realm. I have held your feet firm in place for a time, but now it's the moment for you to move and get busy once more. A rush is coming over your spirits with downloads of new ideas for this moment in your life. Creativity is moving over you like lightning, and a flood of my spirit is pushing you through that door. The time of little productivity has established a wave of overflow and production. I will keep your hands sowing great things for my name's sake that will bless you, but also many around you. Do not discount the areas that seem small and almost insignificant. Even those efforts will reap a powerful reward. You have characteristics that you have not considered an actual seed to be sown. But in my economy, those are the attributes that yield a mighty impact. I place them inside of you and will bring them out more and more for my glory and honor. A bird sings because it was created to sing. Does it take this beauty for granted because it is effortless in action? I am coming to you in a new way in this hour. I am showing you the value and worth that I place over your daily efforts that you pay little notice in. They are invaluable to me. I want you to look in the mirror and see the creation I see in you. No one has to be famous in order for me to use them for exploits beyond imagining. You are sowing an abundance of good hearty seed just going about your day. You do not have to scale mountains to please me. You just be you each and every day. You are already the one who I am in love with. I sing over you each and every day. When you fail to see me working out all things for my glory, stop for a minute and find me singing over you right where you are. I have not moved from your side. There is a melody in your heart. Stop and feel the beat vibrating in the atmosphere. You are so special to me. Children see a no as the end of discussion, but I say a no leads to a bigger yes, one that you will much rather prefer. You are not living a denied life, but a life rich in abundance of all that I have stored up in heaven for you. I didn't start preparing for your needs yesterday. No, I started at the foundations, making ready all that you would ever need or even think to imagine. What I have is better than anything you can see in a natural realm. I am replacing your small dreams with perfect dreams from my throne. Unstoppable dreams suited well for my children. When you do not see things happening immediately, do not think that my answer has changed at all. Instead, see that there is a breaking over your life coming swiftly. I must remove anything that will block the fullness of what I am giving you. You are growing in a mindset able to manage new resources correctly so that you do not lose out on what I hand you. Many want, but do not take care of what is given unto them. You are the keeper of the garden in which I plant your feet. Be wise with what I have placed in your territory. It is time to dance and celebrate, for the hard season has ended. What needed to die and be cut off has been destroyed, never to be looked upon again. What is left is the beauty that will bloom into an amazing fragrance over your life. Nothing can stop what I have ordained over you. Place down a mindset of no, not me, Lord. If I have spoken it for you, then it is yours. Let nothing stop you, including yourself. I have great plans, and they are right on the horizon in plain sight. Age is just a human number based on factors of time that do not exist in reality. When I plan out the steps in your life, I place them in a specific order based on the experiences that you would encounter. Each one impacts the fruition of your calling and destiny. I do not consider age when I decide to pull you out of the shadows and place your feet upon a pedestal for all to see in my glory and honor. Whether I reveal someone at a younger or older time, age affects how you are received by others, but not how capable you actually are. You are operating under my spirit and not your own ability. Humility is a big key to your calling, for many who lack it will stumble and fall. I desire to keep you on your toes and guessing where I will take you next. If your life is in my hands, who else should be steering the boat? I have an adventure on the books for you. I have places to take you that you never would consider on your own. When you are open throughout your day, you will hear me speak big and small assignments for you to accept. Many believe the big assignments are the ones that matter most, but I say even the smallest seed of faith and action can do more in my kingdom. You never know what that tiny seed will do once it has been planted into the life of another person. You are atmosphere changers. No matter where you go in your day, you are carrying my kingdom and the power is available to you. Let my refreshing winds clear out the layers of confusion and disappointments that years of battles have scarred you with. Hold your head high, for I am brushing off the dust from the dry wilderness years. I have a land of milk and honey just waiting on the horizon. Now is your time to partake in the rewards for never letting go of my promises over your life. You have done well, my good and faithful servant. Do not look behind you, for I am right here, moving you forward to the next blessing. What has withered and died will I not bring back to life at the right moment? Do not grieve what once was, for what will be is far greater. You were made for more. Do you trust me to make your life unimaginable and beautiful? There is a moment of perfection and completion in my kingdom that comes at various times in your journey. Today you are at another important milestone, as many aspects from the last few seasons are finally finished. Your time in waiting has not gone unnoticed by me. Ride the wave with me, as your sorrow is turning into great joy. Even when you can't fathom it now, I am coming swiftly in this hour. Keys are being distributed in many areas and not just one or two. You were looking for only one answer, but I am declaring done to many unanswered prayers. Even in hours where your frustration turned to pure anger, I have not abandoned my plans in your life. In the secrets of the night has everything been put into proper place and perspective. The foundation laid is now stronger than any time before, and you will walk on ground that will not become so easily corrupt and cracked. I am moving you forward despite everything not seeming perfect in your eyes. Some plans were indeed rerouted, but this was not of your own doing, nor should you hold regret over it. I will make the crooked path straight, and I will give you an abundance beyond what the first blueprint would have provided you. What I have altered was done to bless you because you are the jewel, rarer than all others, and my presence is where you will discover my glory. When you leave my presence, take with you my glory. My glory enables you to walk as Jesus walked, talk as Jesus talked, and operate the way that Jesus operated in and around a region. Do not overlook the power you are carrying, for this will shift the atmosphere around and bring my will to your situation and your neighbors alike. You are a game changer for my namesake. When you see something out of my will, you have my power and authority to speak into that misalignment and bring order to chaos. Speak to the rock and it will bring forth my living water. Speak my favor and blessing to even those that despise you, and just watch what flowers bloom from your actions. For you were once estranged from me until you became my child as well. You are not walking among the tombs. Do not take the gloom and doom words as the final answer on any matter. I have redeemed mankind and established a new way of living, a life of overabundance. This life on earth is but a flickering candle. Focus on me, and the storms will not take you under. Take with you only what can go with you. You cannot hold onto things or people that will not travel on into the next season's journey. Love as I love. If you lack the ability to love all in my name, then ask me, and I will fill your hearts with indescribable love that has no limits and has no boundaries. Be wise and see these moments as I see them. Follow my voice and lead. I will never steer you wrong. What I have called temporary, do not choose to believe that it will last forever. I have so much more for you to discover and experience. Let go of what I am asking you to let go of, and get ready for all that I have coming to your doorstep. I will surprise you and never disappoint. Many look for my rivers and places here and there. I say to you that when you seek me, the river will appear wherever you are. You have the ability to tap into heaven in all times, not just a few. I am teaching my people how to be true worshipers, for this is your key to the miraculous. You cannot reach higher through any other way. You must align your heart and mind to my purposes in all things, and not just what you agree with. I cannot teach you when you are close to anything that is different from what you have been told. Search deep, for when you ask, seek, and knock, I will come through and reveal the mysteries your heart yearns for. Place down your desire to challenge through the mind to push to be right against another. Wrong teachings are being cut away from each one of you, for many are walking in the traditions of men and religious rhetoric. Many are right in their own mind, and yet are falling away from my truth. Place down your pride, for this will keep you from seeing errors in your thinking. It does not matter how many repeated that belief to you. If I am calling you to change and turn away, then freedom will only come when you do so. The father of lies has always used a twisting of my word to cause my people to stumble. The weapons against you have not changed. A weed of lies growing in your hearts will crowd out my voice. You will continue to reject my truth and walk down the path of darkness. I have come to set the captives free. Many do not think they need freeing, even when they are shown what their situation really looks like. Many will just return from where they just came. I will not force my will upon you, for I do not consider you a slave or servant. I have called you friend, even on the days you consider me your enemy. My intentions towards you have not changed and never will. My plan A is still on the table concerning your life. It is not too late, even if you have fallen over and over. Your heart is what I am looking at when I draw the blueprints for your destiny. I have placed no limits on what I would do in and through you. Come, walk with me. It is time for a fresh perspective. What was bound has been loose. Let my record stand clear for all to see. Voices that were silenced have been set free once more. Let my perfect peace surround you and remain a way of life. Do not forsake what you have learned and how much you have grown from season to season. Be cautious to not let yourself fall into old traps and mindsets. A new wave of my grace and mercy is falling. You will rise up from the tombs of despair and lack. I am breathing my breath of life into areas that were left on the back burner while you addressed the areas that seem to be on fire. I am establishing my balance over your life so that you can enjoy what I have done to give you. The crisis and chaos I will quiet. I will bring order to what would not submit to you. I will give you back the reins. When you get distracted from what I say is important, just stop to hear my voice once more. I will not leave you without my spirit. The maze that you have felt trapped in is coming down. I am not even going to show you the way out, but rather remove the whole maze. Is there anything beyond my abilities? Some walls go up from your own actions, where the enemy then lures you in the wrong direction. You cannot go about your day in the same old flawed manner that you have in the past. You are not ignorant children with blindfolds on unless you choose to be that. I have said to ask for my divine wisdom in all matters. Sometimes you have to take a step back to find your footing so you may be launched forward. Do not feel a need to rush into something before you have had a chance to really look into the matter. People will pressure you, but that does not mean that you should cave to it. Victory is in your hands. When you fail to see it, then look again. I will not mislead you. I have more for you to experience and do before you pass on from your days in the earth realm. I will remove the gloom expressions and bring back the smile that only I can do for you. Many of my people have become tolerant by accepting their current situations as status quo. You no longer come to my throne and ask for great and mighty things. Your ears have grown dull and your eyes dim. Religion has taught that I am not a God you can come to for any and all needs. This is the same accusation of the enemy. Can you not hear his chants from the abyss? My beloved, I would do anything for you, including sacrificing my son so that you can be with me always. You are not left without a hope or a future. I have each one of your days numbered and resources above imagining ready to come and meet any need that you have. Ask and ask boldly. Will I not come into your situation this very day? You are worthy of all that I have. You are so very precious to me. Come and share with me your heart this day. The stone was rolled away and the debt was forgiven. The payment of sin has been settled. No need to hang your head low any further. I have clothed you in my best and given you a crown for the world to see. You are mine. You are a new creation. Change the image of yourself in your mind as well as the picture frame. As long as you stay stuck in the old, you will miss all that I am doing on your behalf. It is time to open your eyes wide and your arms even wider. People may try to discredit you or say you are less than worthy, but I am the one who will continue to bless you despite your enemies. I control your life, and we have great exploits to experience and the spoils of war to collect. You are my beloved. This is who you are to me forever and ever. People will hurt you and have no understanding as to the depths that their words have plunged into your heart. They will discount the words that you express and minimize the impact in your life. I want you to just come to me, beloved. I have the remedy and healing balm for you. Just look into my eyes and see that even the scar has disappeared. People can speak out of haste or ignorance. It does not mean their words have truth and reality. I saw this day come from the foundations. It was before me while Christ was on the cross. What has come against you was paid for, even though you have not felt any relief from this knowledge. I am coming to you in this hour. I will share in your spirits all that was done for you, both for your sins, but also for the sins done against you. I have taken care of it all. Let me remove the pain for you this day on a level of pure wholeness. I see your heart and your tears. I will make any and all crooked paths straight. I will right the wrongs that have come against you. Understand that I am also doing a work within the other person. If all you want is revenge, you are missing my love for all. Not everything was meant as evil against you, even when it was used by your adversary as such. Sometimes, your enemy's action provide the best means to get you to that part in your destiny that not other means could deliver. See beyond the natural logic and reasoning. For Christ to get to the cross, an enemy was used. I will show you a new way to see what is going on. There is a blessing even in the darkest of hours. I will shine my lights there because I do not desire you to stay as children, but mature into mighty warriors who will laugh at adversity. To get there, you will have to travel through, but know that I will not let you be destroyed. I will use the pressure to make a person, and I will never abandon you no matter what. You will be better for what has happened if you allow me to do such a thing in your life. Promotion is your portion, but many will see this time in your life as a demotion. Those who are unable to see my hand over your life will see the chaos as a sign that you are out of my will instead of completely sold out to me. Be careful whose words you allow to penetrate your heart and mind. In the confusion, you may be tempted to accept the advice and opinions of those you value, but it will be misguided as they will see the wrong things. Right before the hour of emotion, the enemy will strike the hardest in an attempt to get you to lose hope and drop my promises on the ground. Others may only lead you to further discouragement, believing that somehow you miss out on what I desired for your life. I say to you, hold on. This rocky road will soon smooth out, and you will see all that I have stored up on your behalf. Keep your heart full of belief in me no matter which way the winds will blow. Remember that I created you from my imagination at the very beginning. I have held you safe ever since. Not a day goes by that I have not created for you. Focus not on what has happened as a result of a fallen world. See beyond to who holds you for all of eternity. A heart of stone will sink you to the bottom of the ocean. You were made to soar above the highest clouds. You are only in transition. Do not accept the smokescreen coming from the enemy. You will conquer the darkness. You will conquer your doubt and fear. Do not pause to survey your surroundings. Just keep moving forward, for your breakthrough has already been released by my voice. Grab a hold of my truth and great favor coming to you in this hour. You are not out of my grace, love, and mercy. I have done everything for your blessing, and I will not allow anything to place harm over your life. Ask me for the keys to remove what seems immovable. I will provide you the blueprint to all that you wondered about, but are afraid to ask. Come to me. I will share with you mysteries from my throne room. What has been separated will come back into the fold in full united fashion. What was in turmoil will find the calm seas again. Let the dust settle and brush it off of your feet. What was keeping you back has been removed completely from the picture. Do not even bother to look for where it all went to. I am changing the playing field and giving you the advantage of favor in all areas. What people have thought would never return to the former glory will come back in turn to an even greater glory. For what I have laid in waiting has been increasing with interest. The multiplication and deliverance time is in your now moments. What was thought to be hopeless, let your praises be heard, for all of heaven is rejoicing as to what is about to manifest. The dry land is receiving the long overdue rains. Rains that will restore and rebuild even the most desolate of places. Get ready, for my spirit is falling heavily among my people. Blindfolds and bondage are coming off, and my healing power is renewing hearts and minds. I have not forgotten all that has been petitioned unto me. I will come through with mighty power and justice. I will flip the script and give you the victory even in areas that you did not know you were owed. What cannot be seen will come into focus, for my hand is moving quickly and precisely this hour. What was believed to be a tragedy will be transformed. Can I not do what I have said? Am I limited to what man can conceive? I desire to end the notion that I am not for you, so that from this moment on you will never let the enemy of your soul place that lie in your heart. Remember this day and just watch what I do from this moment forward. I have the winds ready to blow, and the change in the atmosphere has arrived. There is a crack in the atmosphere. Walk up to it and command it to open fully. In this season, I am requiring you to be present and accounted. Actively participate in what I am doing for mankind. You must put forth your faith to see the miraculous in this hour. I have set clues and diamonds for you to uncover. I am chasing and wooing those that deeply desire more from me. What you do not crave will not be your portion to receive. I have so much more to show and teach you. While many have closed up shop, calling the end to my work on earth, I have not. I do not live in the minds and logic of men. I also did not consult anyone else about what I would do. Do not place yourself higher than your Lord. Man has pieces, but not the whole manuscript. When you choose to be my student and relinquish trying to be the master, you will be in a place that I do everything in and through. We are moving forward from this place. You can come or stay. I urge you to choose wisely. You have to decide and not be wishy-washy about whom you will follow. You can't be in two places at once. I am raising up a new generation of those who are completely abandoned and will not forsake this path. To those willing, I will explode the supernatural realm over them to the point that they will walk in this daily. I did not create man to be limited in the ways many have believed. I created you lower than the angels, but not helpless or useless. Merely different, for you have different assignments and influence in my plans. Release the mindset that you are just spinning around in the universe, prisoners of the forces around you. No, you have power that comes from your unique voice. I have brought you to this point because this is where I can use you the most. Release those not joining us, and just be ready, for I am showing up and out. All has been made ready. You are going to love all that is to come. It is time to release your vocal cords. I have given you my spirit to speak through you and speak into the lives of those around you. Many have taken their own words and try to make them mine, but I say to you that if you really want to impact the kingdom, then wait on my timing and words. I know what will open the hearts and minds of those I am sending you to. Do not worry about preparing. I will make you ready in all situations. My light is coming at you brighter in this hour. What was confusing will receive revelation and understanding that you were not able to find before now. I have heard your pleas and cries. I am bringing my wisdom to what seemed like a fool's game. Be prepared for some to resist what you are starting to walk in. Many are happy with the limited knowledge before them and will not challenge the voices of the world for legitimacy. Shame and condemnation are not your portion, so do not accept the words that are contrary to mine. I have not called you to shout at the darkness. The darkness knows no light and will not see the error of their ways. Instead, be strategic. Ask me, whose heart and mind I have prepared to receive what you have to offer as my vessel. If I have not prepared them, then your words will just bounce off and fall to the ground. Know that I am faithful to pick your words back up off the ground in due season. Be patient when you are rejected. Do not worry about tomorrow. Just focus on enjoying this moment. You will never be as effective when you are not fully present in this now moment in time and space. Do not get caught up in battles that spring out of nowhere, for I say that they will disappear just as quickly as they came. Spend your time meditating on my love and goodness over you. This is your key to unlocking all that I have for you. To the onlookers watching David, they only saw a mere boy engaging the Philistine. David's family did not see the value or capability in him either. Saul tried to fashion him into his own image with weapons and armor that was not his. Know this, when you go out after a cause in my name, many will doubt your ability and try to tell you that your motives and methods are wrong. Being discredited and overlooked will not determine the outcome nor victory that I will place in your hands. If I send you to it, I will surely stand behind all that you do for my glory and honor. There are assignments in life that only you were born to do. No one else wants that duty, and no one else will rise up to take charge over that situation. Do not fear when you see those moments around you. I am indeed setting you up for this challenge. David knew he had been prepared through defeating a lion and bear. You will also come to a place where you realize past battles made way for your confidence in what you are facing today. Many wonder why I did not simply remove challenges and struggles from their life. Understand that had I not given you the opportunities of yesterday, then you would not be able to walk in the successes of today. Trials and tribulations stretch and grow a person. How will you really know what you are capable of doing if you have never conquered anything too difficult? I know what you are able to do, but do you really? Until you walk through the fire, you will never truly know that the fire will not burn you. Situations always look scarier than what they turn out to be in truth. If I let you walk away from everything that brings you fear, you will only learn to fear everything. Your testimony mentors to others coming up underneath you. Be the leader and teacher that I have created you to be. David's path of victories opened doors for him to become king that no other door would have opened for him. Trust the path that I have you on. See the good all around that I am doing and setting your feet in front of doors that no man could do for you. Believe amazing opportunities await if you just continue down around the bend and the road that you cannot see past yet. Decide to not turn around when others question why you are here. Recognize that you are divinely placed in this moment of time for a purpose that may not be visible right now, but at the right timing, all of the pieces will fall into place. Choose to follow my leading and not the voices of men. You will refute every voice that has come against you and cast down every accusation made to disprove my inheritance in your life. You will disallow every shadow cast on your life and prove all the naysayers wrong with the beauty of taking flight. You will come to me beautifully for all to see, and in my embrace, you will cause their hearts to be pierced. You will refute every lie ever spoken against me by becoming all I have called you to be. You are exactly where you are supposed to be, and in this time of difficult transition, I will cover you. When the enemy looks for you, he will see me. When the horn blows signaling war, you will not hear it. You will hear my heartbeat. When the hordes come to devour, and they will not find your household or your field. When you wonder how to move from where you are, you will find you can abide indefinitely in my unending, comforting love. This is what I say to you, that where you are and where you are going is not of you. This is something only I can do, and you will learn to use every tool in your belt to abide as I move you. I will give you living armor that you will live in. You will be walking in far more courage than you thought you ever could. That's because from now on you will have what is in my storehouses, not yours. The new mountains you see on your horizon are already bowing to my name, and you will walk over them as they turn to rubble under your feet. There is nothing of your past, nothing remaining in your hearts, nothing standing in your way as you continue to move on. There is no fear or doubt, nor anything you have struggled with in the past that life hasn't cured. There is no darkness that will come against or shadow your freedom that light won't cure. To your amazement, the giants will remove themselves from where you stand. What you will call a miracle, I call life in my presence, bowing to my will. I will restore to you far better than what was taken, and this is more than physical healing. I will give back to you a far greater portion than was stolen, and this is more than emotional restoration. The glory that will be poured out in you requires an anointing to carry. The restoration you will walk in will flourish from my spirit within you. You and your healing were called to such a time as this, and my time is upon you. The physical freedom that you once enjoyed will be nothing compared to what you will soon have. The more anointed you are, the more rejected you will be. For my anointing will topple men's thinking. All my forerunners are being hated. With every great anointing you receive, there is a great price to be paid, and in this case, it is the humility of being hated. 1 year ago, I declared my intention to tear down religious thinking and to burn down religion, and this has caused a great shaking. I have sent my spirit and my word to split the church wide open. Some are avoiding the unknown in this breaking, but it is into the comfort of my embrace that I will catapult them. In the spiritual shaking, they will seek the peace found only in my presence, and I will gather them. But this is only the beginning. I will send a great awakening and healing as my forerunners are a fire, a blaze, and a flame. Every soul that hears my call will be drawn into the consuming fire of my presence. You will sing the sweetest song with strength that does not end. You will sing a pure and beautiful song to me, world without end. You are not a glory seeker, you are a glory carrier. You used to say that your middle name was humiliation, but now your name is humility. This is so because the angels in heaven know you always stand before me. You have been redeemed. You have been redeemed. Your debt is covered. You are debt free. You are square with the house, and you don't owe me anything. You have been adopted, and I see you as my own child. A king's ransom was paid for you to stand before me, not as a servant, but to call me dad. You were given your place to stand before me, an intimate relationship. Your name engraved on my hand. So what would you give me in return? You are bought into my embrace to be loved and cherished. You are honored as children and being raised as my children. This was my heart's desire. What should your response be but to love me back with a heart made alive? Should I not be honored in this relationship as a parent? More and much more will you realize as you enter into this. Let us reason together. Would I die to buy a slave and then call them a peasant? I have called you children. My powerhouse, as you have surrendered all. I have built you up where you stand with my own hands. How much time it takes doesn't change anything. Your life on the earth lasts but a moment, and it is not what you think, but it is more than you know. It is a very short time of being built into who you are meant to be, of choosing and receiving me and being formed. It is a place and time of learning to trust, of coming to know that you are known. In your tender moments with me, you have come to see that surrender and trust are the same thing. You have been blaming yourself for your situation, and blaming yourself for not getting yourself out of your situation, and blaming yourself for not having enough faith. You have been blaming yourself for not being better than you are, and you are convinced you are never going to move that mountain. You have been looking around, trying to find the most comfortable way to exist until you are done living this life, trying to make just enough compromise in your heart so you don't entirely lose your faith. You did not get yourself into this situation, and you did not fail to get yourself out. You measure yourself by an entirely wrong assumption that you are responsible for more than you actually are. The things in human life are fleeting, and they last the blink of an eye. But what I am building in you will never fail you, and neither will I. I am bringing about great change in you, and you are responsible to not resist. The response I want from you is trust. What I want to see in you is what I put in. What you are responsible for is what you have been given. I know what you understand and what you don't, for it is I who give revelation. What I would like to show you is how deeply you are loved. My standard for your life is far higher than you could think or imagine, so trust me to finish what I have started. Love is sown in a heart like a seed in a field. The wilderness is made into rivers of gladness, the desert into a garden. My beloved is radiant as she walks in my presence. Into the desert she went with me, but as we journey out, she is dancing with glee. I have blessed everything given to me, and my beloved is the dearest and fairest of all that I see. All that was broken was laid at my feet, all that was given was precious and redeemed. Now you are quite lovely who trust in me, but this is only the beginning of your beautiful journey. The reward for your diligence is my diligence. Though the battle rages on and the enemy rushes in, it is my children who will witness my glory and see my strong arm moving. Not seeking their own wealth, they will be given plenty. Not seeking power, they will see my deliverance. Seeking to overcome, they will be a sign and a witness for all who follow their footsteps. Seeking my face, they will see my glory uproot them. For they will not be rooted in this earth. They will be my well-watered garden, planted in the heavens. My children are before my eyes all the time. Tell my children when they call on me, I will rush to save them. Let wisdom come. As you allow my thoughts to be your thoughts, by them I will lead you out of misfortune, out of thinking like one who is trapped. You will walk out of the enemy's camp. For that is all around you, trying to hem you in. Out of every snare and entanglement will I springboard you. Like stepping out of an elevator that is going down, you will go up. Like sidestepping out of a crowd, you will not be among them. Like an eagle flying higher, you will rise above on a current from above. Like a receiver tuned to my frequency, you will only hear my voice. And as you hear me, you will respond only to my love. The enemy will get no further satisfaction being your distraction. It is time to take the gloves off. Time to speak the truth boldly without regret. Prepare, my bride, my holy ones, your vessels, as our engagement period comes to its end and our wedding ceremony approaches. I am coming to give you your new garments, your beautiful robes of purity and righteousness, which are fit for you to wed the King. I am in the process of making the final preparations to each of my bride, fashioning you and refining you for your exact purpose and position here on this earth. All the experiences of your lifetime journey with me have been woven into your old garments and have served to draw you deeper into my arms. Only the arms of your Savior know of your struggles, your pains, and your trials, as my overflowing love poured out upon you has gently cradled you and comforted you, especially in your darkest days. The fabric that makes up your old garments is filled with your tears, and your heartache, your deepest sorrow, pain, and betrayal. And your garments resemble the one I wore as I walked the narrow and terribly lonely road to Calvary's cross. Your fleshy garments that are torn and tattered, bloodstained and filthy from the scars of life in a cursed realm, will very soon be replaced with your heavenly garments, made of the finest and most pure material without spot or wrinkle, because it is fashioned from your king's own heart. I am releasing new revelation to you, as the former mysteries that were sealed will now be open to the wise virgins whose midnight hour has come. Knowledge and wisdom from on high will pour out upon the humble and lowly of heart. A great peace will now manifest in the hearts of my set-apart ones as you come to me daily. Enter now into my bridal chamber and allow me to finish the good work I have begun in you. I will complete the refining process, and then very specifically, with great care and great attention to detail, I will custom fit and tailor your new garments as my blood, sweat, and tears given by my sacrifice on the cross, and the victory won, mingled with that of your blood, sweat, and tears of this life. And you are transformed and glorified before your King and His Majesty. You will radiate beauty, love, and purity as the reflection of your King. Many in the unseen await your obedience to this call, and will assist you as it has been purposed. Truly, the world has not yet seen what I am about to do, my manifestations and my bride. Praise me and exalt me, honor your King and Mashiach, as I am about to demonstrate great power and authority to my anointed ones, and many, many hearts will awaken to the great truth of who I am. Come before me and prepare your hearts and your vessels for this new wine I will pour out. The last work will be done even in your DNA, bringing every fabric and your being back into harmony with your Creator. I am making all things new, and it begins in my bride. Prepare and rejoice as your King awaits you. Yes, you will be together with me always, and you will always be doing other things for me as well. You are my kings and priests, and because of your knowledge and revelation and understanding here, you will be brought directly to me and be side by side with me. You will govern over much, as you have been given much responsibility because of your obedience here. This experience here on earth is only the tip of the iceberg. You have only scratched the surface of the beginning of your journey with me into eternity, into love itself. When you arrive in heaven, we will dance and play, yes, play, and laugh and rejoice together. Oh, we will have so much fun. You have never known fun and happiness like you will have here when we come together in my kingdom. I wish you would be laughing and jumping for joy at what I am about to do. I am the complete and ultimate expression of love. I am comprised of total and perfect love. My love is eternal, and my love is limitless, ever expanding and all-encompassing. When I bring you from this temple and you are transformed, you will enter into my perfect love without the curse of this fallen nature, and from there, you will ever be drawn and carried from one aspect of my love to another aspect, the very essence of my being, each time being fully immersed into a higher and deeper capacity within your spirit to be absorbed into this love. Hence my words, I move you from glory to glory. In me and in all my creation, breathe forth from the very essence of who I am, there is only love. Love is everything. Love is all things. Everything in my kingdom feeds from the depths of my great love for my creation. Love is what holds each one together as one, because in me there is no separation. All are one. All is love. All that comprises my kingdom is driven by my love, fed by my love, nurtured in my love, held together with my love. So you see, you who walk with me now have already entered into this great mystery. I have already begun the process in you, moving you from glory to glory. I have given you access here and now, and as I pour out my spirit now In these last days, you will be given the experience of my kingdom here in your temple on earth before I bring you home. Be at complete peace, my love, and be filled with such anticipation and great joy as you have already had the door opened onto you so that you may enter fully in. The mysteries of my kingdom will be known and given unto you. You are my ambassadors of light and love. Come up now. Love and be loved. El Olam speaks. I am everlasting to everlasting. I am he who has no beginning and has no end, limitless and infinite, eternal and sovereign. I desire that you would deepen your understanding. The compilation of your experiences here in this lifetime are to bring you to the point which I will call the eternal moment of now. When my word teaches you that you are to abide in me, there is a deeper understanding to that which I desire for you to learn. When you abide in me, and I in you, there is only that, spirit in spirit, and love in the center of my heart, in the moment of now. Time is only existence in your construct here and is linear, moving in a progression from point to point, with an understanding of a past, the time of now, and a future. When you truly come to me in unity, your spirit is drawn back into harmony with my spirit, and you will have the understanding that we, exist outside of the parameters this world operates from. With me, in me, there is no past, present, or future. There is only the moment of now, as I am eternal, no beginning, no end. In this realm, too much emphasis is placed on either the past or the future, and most miss a crucial mystery of who I really am. I am. Meditate deeply on this, and I will reveal my truth to your spirit as it has been before you all along. All that is permitted in this life that comprises your journey back into intimacy with me is designed to bring to your awareness that all that matters to me is your response to everything. Your past is gone and does not define you, and your future is not definitive because you have the freedom to choose in every moment. I measure your hearts in every moment of now, as you act, speak, move in one direction or another. I offer you the opportunity in every moment to walk with me in the Spirit, stepping outside the confines of this limited existence. You have been with me since the first thought I had of you, of my creation, and I have always held the outcome. Do you comprehend what this means? I am most concerned with your response now, the state of and condition of your heart now, at this moment, because this moment is all you have. It is time for my people to transcend the limitations that the enemy has placed on you, and come to the understanding that the door is open unto you to my kingdom and to all I am. Fulfilling your purpose here is awakening to the knowledge of who you are in me. For when you do this, paradigms shift. Your very molecular structure is altered, and that of all things around you. I have spoken previously of revealing the deeper things of my Father, and for you who truly and deeply desire truth, and whose spiritual eyes are open, all shall be revealed. You were sent here to demonstrate kingdom on earth, bringing all back into harmony, which is my original design. Walking in this awareness here alters realities. There is unmatched power and authority given to those who understand and take possession of their heirdom to my kingdom. Each and every moment you choose to walk as sons and daughters, claiming your positions in me, you transcend. Glory begets glory. As you rise into an ever-expanding awareness of your journey in me and to love itself. This love never ceases but expands and grows as you are drawn in deeper and deeper into me, into all I am. My heart's desire now is for you to come to this understanding. For as my heirs, my kings, and my priests, we are going to set this world ablaze with a glory and anointing that has never been known. You are an essential part in establishing and anchoring my presence here in these final hours before my return for you. There is much, much more I wish to reveal to you. Time as I am compressing here will become what you understand to be shorter and shorter. So do not wait for a word from another concerning my end time revelations, but rather come to me in a secret place. Put aside all you are able to in order to come into my presence, and I will instruct you and teach you all things pertaining to my design and the great love I have for you, for all my children. Do not hesitate to come to me quickly, for the hour which has been foretold of is upon you. Run into the depths of love itself, for it is in doing so I will provide all your answers. For those of my people doing my work in the hard times coming, know that I will secrete you. I will lead you to safe places at different times to keep you protected, that you may witness to more souls about me. And what is coming, the price for speaking of me will be death. Many will go silent at this time, fearing to speak my holy name. I do not take pleasure in these. Those who are bold and witness unafraid shall be under my mighty protection. For those doing my work in the time coming, I will guide you. I will hide you. I will protect you from all harm until time for you to come home to me. There are those of my children who have done their utmost to serve me and to obey all I have asked. They are not mainstream, for they have turned away from the world. The world does not interest them. Their mind is stayed on me and on the world beyond their real home. These children have been set apart to do special works for my kingdom. They are storing up great treasure in heaven, where they will soon go to enjoy those treasures. They have a great love for my people, and by this you know them. And this time I have begun rewarding these children in very special ways. I am causing rewards to be given to them in the earth, that they may enjoy their final season before being called home to me. Oh, that all of my children would be obedient unto me, that they all would give their utmost to my work. What rewards would await you in heaven, my dear ones? As you see these taken from the earth, do not despair, for they have gone to great reward in heaven. They have come home to me. They have been counted worthy to escape that which is to come, and have been taken away from it. My children, as light and darkness continue to increase inside each person, things will change rapidly in your world. Only one, light or darkness, can dominate. For a season you will observe the struggle inside those you know who have a like amount of each. One will win, and you will see the results become very evident. In those with more light, as light increases, they will become more selfless, more giving, and less concerned about worldly matters and pursuits. They are becoming more like me. And those with more darkness, as the darkness inside them increases, they will become more selfish, more violent, more deceptive, and more concerned about worldly things and pleasures. As evil increases in your world, it will take hold and it will quickly escalate. Teens will commit violent acts never witnessed before. Others will commit mass violence like nothing the world has ever prepared for. Know when you see this that Satan is among you. He has come down in great wrath because his time is very short. I desire in this time my people will cling to my word and walk in my ways. Keep yourselves from sin, that the devil not be given place in you, for his desire is to destroy you and all those you love. Walk carefully, my children. Time is very short now, and there is no room for compromising. Satan is watching everything you do, children. He is watching for the smallest gap to cause you pain, illness, or suffering. He is watching for just one moment of mindlessness that he can use to bring your death. You must be mindful of every little thing now. Going into your future, this will become more important with every day, as he has set his sights on killing you through your own actions. Be diligent, be mindful, be aware, be always on guard, and know that your adversary roams about like a roaring lion, and he is always waiting and watching for an opportunity against you. The devil is in the details. Look at what you are not looking at. Look at the fine print, my children. There are tiny snares set that will become large snares later. Pay attention, especially those of you who will be called home soon. Look again. Did it say what you thought? The enemy has set assignments against you, and he is working overtime to trap you. The devil is into your details, and he wants to tangle you in legal matters so you do not have time to prepare for what he knows is really coming. The details of your personal relationships also need special attention at this time. Have you told that person you love them? Have you showed the other kindness? I am calling many of my faithful servants home. Have you shown your appreciation for this one and that one while you still can? The devil is into your details, my precious ones, and he is trying to tangle your business up so you cannot break free of him. Pay attention to details in this season. Pay attention to what you usually ignore. Be aware, be very aware. As time grows shorter and shorter, the enemy's attacks on my people shall grow more and more violent. Beware, my children, and tread carefully, for the evil one seeks to trip you up. He seeks to cause accidents and bring attacks in your life more violent than ever before. He seeks to stop my people from testifying, from telling others of my goodness, of being a light in a dark world. Be aware at all times, for he sets many traps for you now. A time is coming that is so dark in your world that nothing shall be as it appears. Much of what you see now is already cloaked in deception. My children, I have told you many times that you are not prepared for what is coming, and it is true. The evil in your world is increasing exponentially, even now, but it will be far worse when my merciful ones have been removed from the earth. They spread kindness and love wherever they go, and will no longer. In the future, not so far away, you will see as evil takes over people you encounter. Your adversary has many at work for him in the earth, and you will see their effects soon. They will do much harm to my people. They will cause many to die. They will institute many wicked laws where you are and in the nations around you. Prepare yourselves to live in a world much more wicked than what you see now around you, for that is what is coming. Basic needs will not be met for many people, and the evil one has a plan to cause many to take his mark in this time. Woe to the inhabitants of earth For Satan has come down in his wrath to you, and soon he will seek to destroy all you see. My people, I desire you will look deep into your hearts about what is coming. So many think they are ready when they are not, and you will panic when events begin. In your panic, run to me. Do not do as the Gentiles do and begin taking from others. For I am your provider, and I provide well for my own. If you take from others, you are your own provider. Many of my people have wrong attitudes in their hearts. I desire you would look deeply and correct these attitudes that you may hear me more clearly. I desire you would see the darkness lurking there. I desire you would have more of me and less of you, that I may bless you in greater measure. Spend this time to clear the darkness and wrong attitudes from your hearts. Become focused on me and making heaven your home. Be focused on my word, for nothing else you store will provide for you as my word will. Know me as your provider. Realize I have provided your job. I provided your ability to work. I provided your lungs and the air you breathe. I provide everything you need, and I can provide all you need in what is coming. But you must learn to receive. For this reason, I am granting many of you the opportunity to be in need, so you can learn this before the time is that you must know it. Be focused on me. I am all you need. Many of my people have a tendency to fear, but I did not give you a spirit of fear. I have given you a sound mind. Walk in it. Receive it, for it is yours already. As you walk through the wildernesses I have led you into, I will help you conquer what ails you. I will teach you and guide you, that you may believe me for more than ever before in your life. If you need healing, I will teach you about healing. If you need provision, I will teach you I am your daily bread. If you need shelter, I will be your shelter in the storm. Whatever you need, I am. My children, as I begin refining you for what is coming, you may find it difficult to understand my ways. Many of you are not well versed in my holy word, and that is why your understanding is lacking. If you will obey me and become a student of my word, your path shall be much easier. If you find yourself bewildered as this refining takes place, take counsel with those who have walked the righteous path longer than you. The more experienced of them are familiar with my refining methods. As a child frets when the parent disciplines it for running towards the road, so you may fret as I discipline you in order to teach you a better way. Draw closer to me when this happens, for I will wrap you in my arms of love and comfort you. The gospel is about to be taken away. Store up, store up, store up. The age of grace is ending, and now the end shall come. Store up my word, for soon, and very soon, you shall have it no more. A new leader is coming who hates my word, and he will seek to remove it from the earth. He shall succeed in removing it from many places. I tell you now that you can store it up. Many of my children are asleep and do not know the lateness of the hour. When my word is taken away, they will not be ready, and the enemy will quickly devour them. My children, the time has come to make your final preparations. You have known for some time what is coming, and that you must prepare. An event is coming and is planned that will change everything as you now know it. Nations will change rank, leaders will change places. One nation will be at the forefront of attention, and the changes to it will echo around the world through other nations, as everything this one nation does affects all the others. This nation will not make a move, but a move shall be made against it. A new leader will step in, not a good one, but evil. When you see this happen, know that all is about to change, and it will change very quickly. These changes will not be good ones. Get ready now, for I have told you what is to come. My people shall be greatly persecuted, and shall live far beneath their means, for all nations will seek to kill them. Know, when you see this, that your time is very short, and you are coming home. There are many in the world who still refuse to acknowledge me, their Creator. I will deal with this wickedness and unbelief as the world begins to fail. As I begin to deal with them, I will show them they cannot save themselves. I will show them nothing is guaranteed. I will begin to touch their possessions, their loved ones, whatever their security is. I will teach them how much they need me. Pray for those you know who still refuse me, for this would be very difficult and painful for them if they refuse to come to me before this occurs. Who are you, O man, to tell the Most High what I should do in your life? Who are you to demand you will have this or that? Do you not know I can remove every good thing you have in an instant? Do you forget who you pray to? Know, my children, that although I love you without end, you will not make demands of me. You did not create the world in which you live, and you shall not decree how I will run it. Those who try to do this are presumptuous and in great danger of judgment. I will have your reverence and respect. I will have your worship. You will not demand of me anything lest I remind you I am God. You would do well to remember this. I am God and there is no other. You can remind me of my holy word. You can petition and request, but your demands will bring a bad result in your life. Repent lest I judge you now. The tears of the heart weigh heavily on the soul. I have watched men's transgressions against me. Do they not know that I see all? The spirit of evil takes many forms and has found favor with the unrepentant. I am the light. Shall you walk with me? Are your eyes open? Are you listening? My messengers speak my will. The battle rages. Many have given up. Will you persevere till the end? No weapon against you shall prosper. Do these words ring true? Search your hearts, for I am with you in all that you do. Press forward, for soon you shall receive my heavenly embrace. I know you are waiting for me. After many tests and trials, you stand tall, proclaiming my power and glory. You shall utter what faith, trust, and dedication to your God I am can do. Mountains can move, hearts melt, sickness is healed. Families are mended, lives are restored. I control all things. Do not follow those in the world. Keep your focus and eyes on me. Destruction comes to the nations. The bridegroom is coming for his bride. Keep your lamps trimmed. Follow me. Those who walk in the light shall not fear the darkness, for I am the light of the world. I am with you in all that you do. Your days are numbered to do my good works. It is I who lift up the humble and give hope to the hopeless. Those who know me know my ways and shall not seek another. Time bears witness to this truth. Let each day draw you closer to me. Events shall move quickly for those who see. Are your eyes open? Does pride hold you hostage to this truth? My time nears. When good is evil and evil is good, my time is here. Look to the east, for the forces of darkness shall soon cover the land. The stench of death shall fill the air, for evil holds sway over the unforgiving. Return to me while there is still time, for my judgment comes quickly. Come hither, my presence surrounds you. I am the light of the world. Can you not feel the warmth and glow of my spirit? My day of vengeance draws near. Who shall not want to hear the truth? The untruthful. Who shall not want to see justice? The unjust. The shadow of death is now visible to see. Are your eyes open? I shall pour out my wrath on the unrepentant. I have seen their abominations with my own eyes. Their wickedness knows no bounds. They prey on the weak. They mock the truth. My vengeance shall be swift and final, for I am justice. It is I who shall fight your battle this day. I went away to prepare a place for you. It is ready. I will call you to me that you may be where I am. I am your Redeemer. I have waited for this moment. You will be with me, my bride. Many are caught up in false teaching, believing the lies of the enemy. Read my word and learn about me and my ways. Do not trust man's interpretation. The Holy Spirit will teach you all things. Trust no man. The Holy Spirit will lead and guide you. Things are changing rapidly. Pray you are worthy to escape my wrath. The bridegroom comes at the midnight hour. Will you be with me in my Father's house? You are my beloved. You will be protected. Many speak of my wrath and the judgment that is coming. They read my word and give their own worldly interpretation. Only those having the indwelling of my Holy Spirit have understanding of my word. The others are leading many away from the truth. I give my words of knowledge and wisdom of revelation to those who belong to me. No one can comprehend what is coming to your planet Earth. The nation's leaders are blind and deaf to my ways. They will be used by me to complete my eternal plan. You have been given instruction, and I have placed messengers and prophets worldwide to help you. My angels now dwell among you. You see, my heavenly signs are now visible to every eye with your technology. Soon those who remain will see another sign with your technology. My two witnesses, my two lampstands, revealed for all to see, righteousness and judgment. Prepare, destruction is coming. Babylon, leaders of Babylon, I see you sitting smug on your Capitol Hill. You place yourselves above my people. You pass laws that hurt my children and harm their families. You do not come to me in prayer as your forefathers did. You have replaced me with the worship of money and idols. You will see my wrath and judgment. I will strike down your idols. I will cause your monetary system to fail. I will strike your nations with destruction. I will burn your cities. It is written, you will call on the rocks to fall on you. You will seek death and not find it. Repent and return to me now. Babylon will be destroyed. The smoke of her burning will rise to the heavens. For those of you who desire to be saved, please see the 8-pillar study in this channel, which will give you the basics of salvation.